Welcome to Nintendo Voice Chat for the week of June 20th, 2014. I am your host, Jose Otero, and this is IGN's All Nintendo podcast, where you turn for all of your awesome Nintendo impressions, I hope. Joining me this week, soon, Per Schneider, who is currently not with us. Woo. But to his left, special guest, Fran Mirabella.
What's up? I feel like if you're watching this, there's a lot less excitement because you already know we're in the room, but...
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Also a special guest this week, Tim Geddes.
Let Tim host.
And we are pretty much set to go. So, guys, let's start really quickly with, first of all, Nintendo's E3 lineup. We're going to focus on Smash impressions a little bit. Actually, before we do the E3 lineup, you both have some cool Smash stories to tell. Fran, you played in a sort of media-only invitational.
Yeah.
How'd that go?
Just a quick recap.
Yeah.
I got second place. That's the
recap, ladies and
gentlemen. Very fast. Jeff Keighley hosted Nintendo event, the Smash Invitational. Really big, very exciting for the Smash fans to see the huge stage, the real-life Final Destination, as Tim likes to think about it.
I like that.
But I got to go up there as sort of I call it a one-and-done tournament because it was just random stage. You did get to pick a character, but all the items are on it, etc. And so, to me, if you like Smash, it's a bit chaotic. I don't like playing Smash that way. I like playing stock mode, like any self-respecting player, and also a decent freaking stage. So yeah, the guy from Weekly Famitsu won, and so hats off to him actually. But I was cleaning his clock in practice. Okay. So the stage killed me. We played the Mega Man stage, Dr. Wily stage, right? And Yellow Devil's like shooting you. You have to jump over and around him. It was nonsense.
You could fight him, and if you fight him, you get a bonus.
It's true, and I should have done more of that. And anyway, it was tons of fun though. You know?
Who'd you play as though?
Played as Link.
Cool.
I like playing as Peach, but I like playing as Link. He felt good. He's very similar. Well, I keep describing it as a mix between Melee and Brawl. It's somewhere in between.
I feel that way about the game overall.
That's what I mean.
Right now.
Link himself, overall, very similar, and then he sort of has that leap now for the A smash forward. But overall, I fell right into place.
How do you like that leap? I mean, is that enough to get over a fireball, or is it just enough to catch people off guard?
It is. I was not able to do it at that stage. I mean, I hadn't really done it. But they've added a lot of those moves where you're jumping over things, so I'm really interested to see how much that becomes part of the game.
Yeah, that's cool, man. Very nice. And second place.
Yeah, it's the first loser, as they say, so I'm bummed. But that was nonsense. It should have been stock mode. I would have cleaned everybody's clock.
All right, you heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen. All right, and so Tim, last week we traded some Smash impressions, but if you have anything to add onto what Fran just brought up, you can.
I mean, I played a lot of Smash Bros. Last week.
So
I played a lot of the 3DS. I played a lot of the Wii U. I am just excited. I was excited going into this, but now that I've played it, I'm just like, this is the game that I wanted it to be. Like, all of my worries are now just quelled completely.
I wish mine were, but I'll take it.
I am. Like, this is the game that I'm excited for. It might not be...
Still excited, yeah.
Yeah. It feels good. Everything feels really polished. And that's the thing, is it might not be the Melee 2 we wanted. It might not be the Brawl successor some people want.
I don't think anyone wants that. I don't know about that.
There are people out there. But I feel like it is very polished for what it is trying to be.
I agree with you on that.
In every aspect. And the fact that the game's not close to being out yet.
That's right.
There's still months away. Plenty of time to fix these things. And man, I would have been fine just with that demo they had. I would pay $60 just for that.
That was crazy to me. A demo with like 20 characters, 8 stages, a ton of items in it, and it's almost a complete game. You're just like, there's actually more to this.
Yeah.
And you know that as a Nintendo fan, it just catches you like, wow.
I would have paid $0 for it because stock mode wasn't available.
No, but
so
that's the thing, though. It's like, I also am a stock guy. I want Final Destination. I want to be able to turn items off, and you couldn't do any of that.
It was meant to be.
When some of the items were a little OP, like the bullet bill, anytime someone pulled that out on me, you got sent off the stage and off into oblivion.
There's a ton of
some
things
balancing
like that
that still needed to get done.
I don't know if items
are always
ever be balanced. Like, items are just more chaos and stuff.
But like, and it's fun.
It's still fun. Like that's what I was saying. I would like it's $60 fun to me for even just that. Like, I would rather pay $60 for just Final Destination, but. $60 for this, like, man, I had so much fun seeing the people around. Smash completely just took over E3.
Sure.
Like, you could not walk without hearing somebody humming the song, and all that stuff. Like, it was just powerful.
Yeah.
Yes.
And it was on the big screen.
Exactly.
They had it right at Nintendo's booth.
It is, you know, it's one of those things that because we didn't get to play it, it's being developed by Namco Bandai in collaboration with them. So it was all those things. You're like, well, I don't know. I've seen all these screens. It looks just like it. Then you played it, and to Tim's point, Smash is back. You fell right into it.
Yep.
And it's as simple as that, and you're ready for more. And you just can't wait to play it. I feel the same way. There's a ton of things I can't wait to see, but nothing felt off about it.
Yeah, and my biggest thing is it does feel different in the right ways. Like each character that like I'm so used to playing, I was like, oh, there's new things about this, and like the movements, the physics are slightly different. And all this, and it's like I like that.
Yeah,
I like that
they changed dashing.
You get to relearn.
The way that works, you're kind of running more. Yeah.
It's just there's a lot more, like you were saying earlier with Link. There's a lot more hop moves. There's a lot more just like diagonal fighting and stuff, and it's just
Marth
like
felt slower.
Exciting.
I was kind of bummed about that, but
Marth does feel a little slower.
He feels a little like nerfed, and his like Dolphin Slash wasn't kind of working the way I'm used to it, kind of snapping out at people. But then again, I've been playing a lot of Melee, but I agree with you. A lot of things that were there from the start felt right. My bigger concerns I voiced last week is just from a bigger perspective. When this thing comes out, I do want to see it get picked up at EVO. I do want to see the longevity that Melee has sort of had. Melee is a 13-year-old game, and there is a passionate community that is growing. It almost feels by the day that is helping that game survive every year. You don't quite see that with Brawl, and I don't want to see that happen in Smash 4. And I think a lot of people are sort of in that boat as well, right? They want this thing to have legs and not just be something that folks at home are going to enjoy. Because I would argue that even though Brawl sold well, 11.5 million, I don't know if making Brawl more casual really helped it sell that much better.
And I think they realized that. And to Tim's point, it does feel different. It feels better.
Yep.
It's hard to describe, and we need to play more, I think.
Of course.
For me, I felt
absolutely.
like the hits were a little more brutal. The impact felt bigger.
I think it's the presentation of it.
Yeah,
like the colors and all the stuff from that. It just
but it helps you see everything.
So good. Yeah,
it is.
Like,
yeah.
And the HUD is just gorgeous.
Yeah.
The HD just helps so much. And like this doesn't just feel like HD Brawl. And I think that was my biggest worry. But also like I remember before this game was announced last year, my biggest worry was, they're gonna add motion controls and stupid gimmicks and like they're gonna change Smash Bros. Like, and they did not.
Yeah.
Like they are just improving on it. And I don't want to go as far as saying that this is better even than Brawl. Like I don't want to say this is better than Brawl. Yeah,
well, it's a little early. It's too early to say.
But it seems like it will be. But
I love Brawl. Yeah. And so I want to hold back my judgment on that. But I think that it is excellent.
Yeah.
I'd say it has a fighting chance of being better.
There you go.
There it is. This is what you get when you get Fran Mirabella on the podcast. All right, guys.
I love Smash Bros. If you love Smash Bros, you should make sure to subscribe to youtube.com/SmashBrosIGN. It's going to be your final destination for trailers, gameplay, and analysis of all the latest Smash Bros content. You should subscribe because it's going to be awesome.